We've got the intro. We can sort of edit.
I don't even know if we did though, that's the thing, like we might not even have got the intro, so you're gonna have to do it again.
You what, mate?
What I'll do is I'll just play the Barbell Shrugged intro over the top of it. Did you get the intro last time?
I don't have a clue, mate.
Right, just in case anyone hasn't seen it. You haven't seen Barbell Shrugged. This is basically what Tom just did. So if you want to do him for libel or any kind of copyright lawsuit, this is now your chance.
Welcome back to 3D Cast with Michael Wheatman, Philip Hope, Tom Blay, Sean McLoughlin from Spartans Weightlifting.
Happy days. Former 3D member.
Yeah.
Former CrossFitter. We spoke about Sean a few weeks ago on the podcast.
I just called him out.
I did that and I was like, oh man. Yeah.
That was the bait we needed, wasn't it? To get Sean on the podcast to defend his honour.
Completed it, CrossFit.
Done it. You completed it. Sean, tell us a bit about yourself, mate.
So, I was a former 3D member doing CrossFit, and I was there for a couple of years, really enjoyed it, but I'd got to a point where I felt like I needed to get better at moving weight around. I needed to put weight on, more importantly, push my squats. So I decided to take a year out from CrossFit, fully focus on strength, ollie lifting, bit of gymnastics, and I just got the bug for weightlifting.
Is this like when someone's just finished college and they're like, I really want to go uni, but I'm going to do a year travelling, becomes a complete hippie knobhead, and fucks it clean off.
Never comes back.
Never comes back.
Yeah, I think it was. I just I just thought, man, what am I doing running around when I can like lift something, sit down, lift something, sit down. I got hooked on that sitting down feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was the transition like? Did you just start weightlifting here for a bit?
Yeah, I started weightlifting here for a bit, so I started doing more and more. I started adding in more and more, and then I got to a point where I was like, right, I really need to focus more. So what am I going to do? And I decided just to take a bit of a leap of faith and just. I think I trained at Kudos for a bit because it was closer, and I was basically only coming in squatting, throwing a barbell around for a bit. I didn't feel like I needed any coaching, but I was fucking wrong. So I was at 3D, then I went to Kudos for a bit. Didn't really fit there. Like I didn't really get the that feeling.
Yeah.
So I went to a proper Catalyst weightlifting gym.
Oh, yeah.
So I was there for about.
I want to stop board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was there for about 2 and a bit years.
I've never even seen it open, yeah. I've driven past it quite a bit, but I've never seen the lights actually on.
They
It's just open for these small periods of the day. Is it all class based?
No, yeah, it's class based and there's PTs and stuff in there.
I've never seen it.
It still is a CrossFit gym.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
It wasn't one of the original Central Manchester.
Yeah, that was the original CrossFit box.
Which one's that? What's it called?
CrossFit Manchester.
Oh, that one. Oh,
No, and where the outlet is for the
Adidas.
Adidas.
Yeah.
That was CrossFit Manchester, but it was Catalyst Athletics
Right.
weightlifting place. So I spent 2 years there, put 20-30 kilos on my snatch, like 30 kilos on my clean and jerk as well. So like it was time well spent. It really got what I wanted out of it, but I got to a point where I sort of outgrew where I was. So I loved the gym, but like I needed to go and work with someone else who was really gonna drive.
Yeah. Did you feel like you'd plateaued as?
Yeah, massive.
Because
it's fine, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when you reach a course with a coach and you get to a stage where you either become too pally, and then progression stops. You're like, loved it mega, but I need to start it again now.
Yeah.
With what I am now.
I think we've all been through something similar where we've been to another gym, and then you get to a point where you're like, not being horrible or anything, but I can't. This coach can't help me anymore. Like,
it could be that.
I've made all the beginner gains I'm gonna make. I need a new.
Sometimes it's comfort as well, like because I'm comfortable here. Like I don't feel like I have to push. Whereas if I'm with someone else, like my coach at the minute, Jack Oliver, and if I go and train with him, like I fucking train hard. Like I
You're not dicking about.
I have to pick my shit up and like really fucking focus because I don't want to like look shit in front of him.
That's a high level.
Yeah.
You can't really ask for better coaching in our local area as well. Like.
So I had the opportunity to take over a weightlifting gym, so I took over like that from, I mean, bare bones, didn't have any classes running or anything, and like I built that up into like a pretty successful gym at the minute. Like we're running 2-3 classes a week. We have like between 8 and 10 people come to a class. We're buying more barbells. Able to buy some equipment and stuff like that. So
Oh,
yeah,
wow,
it's taken off.
That's that, isn't it?
Pretty well, yeah.
Where's that?
In Reddish and Stockport.
Sweet.
And did you start that, or did you just fall into that?
I just fell into that. So Andreas Michaelis, who's the regional guy for British Weightlifting, he'd opened it and then just got way too busy because weightlifting's we're really trying to grow the sport.
Yeah.
So he'd got it to a point where he'd opened it and we had like a core member group, and no one had really taken the reins, so no one knew how to take the reins, take classes. So I'd come in and just sort of filled the spot and had the members really at the gym. Like those core group of the guys are still they're still Spartans for me.
Right.
I'm just like the guy behind the desk really buying barbells.
Yeah,
cool. Awesome. That's good though.
So how does that work? Do you sort of all follow a program or?
So I write a program and I leave it down to choice of people whether they want to do it or not.
Right.
A lot of people follow different programs.
Yeah.
We've got a girl there, Amy Salt, who's a Welsh weightlifter. So she's
good if you does, hasn't she?
Yeah, Amy's been here a few times. So she gets programmed by a guy from CrossFit Chester who's really good. So she has her own program that she's like super follows to the point. A few guys following Catalyst programs, and then there's a few guys following mine, which is the best one, obviously.
Of course.
Got more variety in it.
Yeah.
What's different from your program to theirs? Is theirs all classical weightlifting?
Well, Catalyst programs are like as predictable. It's like watching Friends, isn't it?
Yeah,
like, you know what's going to be in it.
Yeah.
You know it's going to be pretty boring.
Yeah.
So I like put a lot of heavy carries in, box squats,
oh, cool.
Suitcase deadlifts,
Oh,
a lot of holds, pauses.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like.
Instead of like some linear progression
Yeah,
weightlifting.
I mean, like most programs are like repeatable. So like even my program at the minute, I'm doing a lot of repeat of stuff. So I'll do 4 weeks of, a pretty similar workout, and then it'll switch up and change and kick me back in the deck again.
Yeah.
But for like guys who are doing it recreationally, like if they're getting bored and they're not getting stronger, then you may as well make it interesting. And then they'll get a little bit stronger because they're gonna try harder for something that's new.
Such a love-hate thing as well. If it's not going your way for a whole cycle, you do 4 weeks of horrible snatching. You're like, oh fuck this.
You think
at least if you got something else until like kind of look forward, like I can go hard on this, regardless how I feel.
I'm glad I came out the other end of it and went. I've not progressed for a year. I literally didn't make a PB in anything, and like things were going backwards actually, and I went right. I've got to fucking do something. Whereas I know people who have just gone right. I'm just not going to do weightlifting anymore, and it's because it's like in weightlifting you might have 2-3 PBs a year if you're lucky. It's not a sport that gives a lot. So like you need to. I think you need to have those milestones that you're hitting, and even if you come close and you think right, I just need to change this a bit. But if you're nowhere near all the time, I think it can be like just digging your own grave, and like you're deeper in, then you go, what the fuck do I do?
Yeah.
So
quit.
Oh, man.
That's it. That's good though that you're putting more accessory work in, because
we saw that the first episode, didn't we, about how if your program just follows weightlifting or just follows one method of training,
you
can plug the gaps or just make it interesting by doing
we were talking
non-weightlifting.
before, weren't we, about overhead squatting? So if I have someone who comes into the gym and they can't overhead squat a bar, then they don't snatch. Like you can power snatch, but you're not hitting a full snatch, because if you haven't got shoulder mobility or hip mobility to overhead squat a bar, you've got no business full snatching a bar. So
absolutely,
that pisses some people off because some people want to do it, or some people have done it elsewhere. But like there's no point if you're like fully over a bar and the bar's all the way behind your spine. Because you just
you're not even in an air squat, like below parallel.
Do you see my overhead squat the other day?
No.
Decent, I'll show you that anyway. I got my chest to touch my knees.
And
pretty much
that
to
one.
look behind my legs.
Maybe we can put the picture into that. We'll post a picture.
And it was a good point we were saying there. I was just saying, we said it on a previous podcast, didn't we, about just because you can technically descend with a bar over your head, it looks like minging. But just because you can does not mean that you should. Well, good point actually.
Some people look like they're really after fucking themselves up. They just want to chase that Instagram lift.
What we said there, like everyone wants to look cool, don't they? Like everyone wants to look cool.
You find that with weightlifting though, like the social media, like CrossFitters. No one
you've got a lot of time in between
themselves.
lifts, haven't you? You've got a lot of time and you think, what am I going to do? I fuck about my phone. Like I record lifts because like I'm programmed remotely, so I send Jack lifts, and sometimes I feel like I sort of bombard him with stuff, and sometimes, I mean, to be honest, I send him good stuff, but I also send him bad stuff as well. So if it fucks up, or if something's really not right, then that's probably the more important lift.
Of course it is.
I find that on mine, like I send my videos away with bar paths and stuff, and it might be the same mistake over and over again, but just because I sent them away and you give me the same cue, I'll be like, cool, that's my good. I just got to keep like reinforcing the thing, otherwise I just keep on doing the same mistake and I never get them back and be like, oh fuck it, I'm going to do something else.
But like, I think it's because there is a lot of time there in between. I think if you train on your own as well, and you haven't got someone saying like, you know, like, right, rest in between lift, right, now get back on. Yeah. Then you've got all that time there to fuck about and prepare yourself for the next one. And
not even a physical thing, like you could just mentally switch off.
Yeah.
If you're at like 90% or something, you're like, I've got 5 singles. Oh fuck this! You just switch. Someone starts talking to you. 7 minutes later, you're cold as fuck.
I did it today.
Heart rate's at 40. Yeah.
Same thing on my back.
Is that something you found moving out of a CrossFit gym? Obviously, like people will jump in every now and then with you, but obviously, like just having a program, like having people there with you rather than just like doing it on your own.
No, I still train on my own a lot.
Right.
Like, because obviously I'm coaching classes and stuff like that. So generally, by the time I'm finished, everyone's trained. So I'm still training on my own a lot. So that's another barrier, I think, as well for like weightlifters, is that if you need to train on your own, then it's hard to keep motivated. Like, if you've got to take some heavy attempts.
If you're trying to ask for the weight to come down with you, like, we're on different programs, so you are together, but you're on different platforms, just doing your own thing. It's weird, isn't it?
You're not following the same thing. You're not squatting.
There's not much banter or anything, is there? It's just like, it is a very lonely 3 hour long session. You just sat there with your head in your hands thinking, I'm gonna get a
It can be, it can be. I'd say a lot of the time it is, kicking yourself in the dick. You know, you're sitting there waiting and thinking about what the next lift's going to look like, how it's going to feel. But like, if you've got a good group there that's all pushing each other, then generally the time when everyone's done and you're all packing shit away, then that's the time where you have your downtime, you have a bit of a laugh and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's the environment's so important, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just having people around you push you.
Yeah, I mean, if you're taking heavy attempts as well, like, it's probably not the best time to have banter as well. Like,
no, but if you've got
setting up, someone's like, oh yeah, don't fuck it, lads.
If you're on your own and you're like, I can't be asked, but if you've got someone there, saying,
pushing you, like,
just watching you, isn't it? Someone just there watching you for you perform.
Anything, no matter what. It's the same in here with that. You have people around you pushing you.
I just found this week, I was saying when I came in Wednesday morning, and I've obviously quit myself doing it, but I had a really good session where I just jumped in with the lads that were doing some weightlifting as well. I was like, I'd never do this. I always do things by myself as well. It's only the past month I've made an effort as well to actually bother being around people, because I'm quite that way my own company. So
you've actually cancelled clients, haven't you, to come in and train?
Yeah, I've rearranged my diary so I can make the effort to say what I was going to do and
cool.
get around other people for a change. Just get out my routine of like work. Then I'd always train at 11, and I was just sick of it, so I just change my diary around so I can get around people who are keener than me.
So are you an actual, like, have you got a club that's affiliated with, like, British Weightlifting?
Yes, we're a BWL club,
Cool.
So,
what are they called?
Stockport Spartans Weightlifting Club.
Trafford Weightlifting.
Don't think we're
I think so.
I think you're an affiliated club.
Yeah.
So
what does that mean?
So if you're affiliated to British Weightlifting, then you're on the register. You're on their register of clubs. I think to be a BWL club, you have to have a level 2 British Weightlifting coach now. So I think that
was the plan.
Difference.
Have you done the level 1?
No, you haven't you?
I've done the level 1. Yeah, I know Matt Barlow. Pete's probably done.
Pete's on level 1.
Yeah, I'd imagine Pete's.
Even more so.
Yeah. I've never seen Pete.
Have you not?
Nah, never.
He's had a problem with his rest for a bit.
Has he?
Yeah, he's avoided.
Same when he got, when Ben was on, he got back on it big time, didn't he? Then he did that massive, some huge lifts, and I don't know where he was training. I don't know where he was, but he was probably put on Facebook. No, I wasn't.
It was Stockport on Friday nights.
Was it Stockport? Right,
yeah, he was training at Stockport on Friday night after coaching.
Yeah, he put some numbers out. I was like, where did that come from being like just into it a little bit again and getting back into it.
And
blasting that. Fair one.
It's just in there.
I think when he goes full weightlifting, he hurts himself.
Oh yeah.
He feels bad, like he feels. But if he like spreads it out and does more accessory work and a bit of cardio and some fucking chin ups, even like he just ends up. He's got a bit more.
I mean, we did like Bulgarian for a year, and it was just
insane. Isn't it?
That's the Bulgarian thing. Is like it's all you have. You're training. What is it? Training nutrition, there's like the 4 pillars, isn't it? But if you're missing the gear element, you can't go full Bulgarian.
Well, that's like the biggest thing that I find with people coming to the gym and people who train on like who are on programs. They just don't fucking eat enough. Like we were talking before, weren't we? Everyone wants to fucking cut weight.
Huge point to me there.
Yeah.
What?
Huge point to me. He did, didn't he?
If you don't eat enough, then you ain't going to train well. You're not going to perform well. You're not going to recover well.
Got a few left.
Yeah, if like
when strength is.
Danny Shankle says
it is not. It's not the sport for people who like want to be trim. I mean, you're going to be trim as a weightlifter anyway, pretty naturally.
But they're not in Mega Nick, are they?
Yeah.
So you're not going to be fucking cover model Charles Powell.
If you're thinking like, I need to do like 6 small meals a day, like, then that's not the way to go.
No, you need to be fucking in a surplus.
Kale and avocado smoothies and shit.
Oh yeah.
No one cares. That is a good thing about it. No one will look at you and think like, yeah, he's pretty good, because you find that the ones that just look like they're an absolute bag of shit are mega. Yeah. And that's they do.
Doughy as fuck.
Then they
like a proper
like, I didn't even see you stand up. I didn't even see you extend.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Power bellies all the way.
See that bloke, what did I send you the day, you two? That guy, was it Kazakhstan or something? Just muscle snatching 100.
Oh, 105,
just with warps?
Yeah.
It disgusts me.
He's massive.
It disgusts me.
He's like 6'5", 6'6". Yeah, he's huge. He's like the
disgusting, isn't it?
Yeah. But it was a muscle. It was a no contact muscle snatch.
Yeah.
Wow. He just picked it up and reverse curled
it.
Yeah.
No, I love seeing videos of people's muscle snatching when the spine's just like
really
they're fucking staring at the bar using the mind to send the bar up. Magneto style.
Nice prayer. Midway through it.
Meh.
Good point mentioned on back to the training side about how it can be quite. It can beat you up a lot, kind of like you look at the pro and you're like, oh, cool. Then you get halfway in where you're like, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Like neurologically, it is the demand not so much physically sometimes, but more all the time. Neurological side, it is taxing.
Do you think that's because it's all strength, isn't it? It's strength.
Depends on what stage you're
endurance.
in, I think.
It depends. All depends on the athlete. Like we were saying like before, if you've got a guy who's back squatting 180 and 150. Then you're probably not going to need to work much strength with him if he's not squatting, if he's not cleaning 110.
Yeah.
You know, it all depends. If you've got a guy who's already in a surplus of strength, then it's a lot of technique work. So that can be
just as knackered. Can knack them though. Like again, the neurological demand of how efficient they are. The lift can depend how much it exhausts them throughout the session. If they're still brand new to it.
If you've got a beginner, then you're not going to be overloading them. Even once a week. You'd be maybe overloading once every 2-3 weeks.
Depends what age the athlete.
That's probably where we but like in general where people differ from when they go and teach in CrossFit, they'll allow whatever them wants to do. We talk about how far you let them go before you rein them back in, and I guess in classical religion, like you'll just get called out for like, nah, you're not doing that.
I generally like to keep a bit of a.
So how do you? Because we spoke about sometimes on the classes and stuff how it'll become a contest of pure egos, like who's going to win. Someone saying I can do it, you're like you probably can, but you won't walk afterwards.
Yeah. So
how would you approach it?
I generally, if I find out someone's going to do something that's going to snap them up, I tell them like it's a straight no. If they then go and do it, then it's down to themselves. Everyone's an adult at the end of the day. In my classes. So if you still want to do it and you're still nowhere near, and we video a lot of lifts. So we can show people like the bar's that close to your head, like if it drops, if it drops on the back of your spine, something like that.
Or your squat's terrible because you've gone too heavy.
Yeah, we're all big boys, big girls, make our own decisions, but
comes down to ego again. Doesn't
if you're not going to listen to your coach who's got your best interests in heart and wants to see you do well, no one wants to. We're not Olympic training. No one's realistically in my gym going to go to the Olympics. I have no interest in snapping someone up and losing a member. So I want you here tomorrow, the next week, next month. So
I think
good point,
that's a good way of doing it though. Like, cause some people just don't know. So if you video it and go, that's what you look like. Yeah. Like to give people the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes they just don't realise how bad it is.
Yeah.
Until you video it and go,
look at your wall ball. You're in clip.
Yeah, and it's the same thing, isn't it? Whether it's a barbell or not.
GoPros
look at the shape of your back.
That's not possible. You defy
your back is rounder than the wall, but
I mean, sometimes you have to be a bit sterner, I think. It is like, no, put it the fuck down. Yeah. Strip the barbell off for him. Yeah. You know.
I've got it down to a T. I mean, absolute bell end. I just don't care.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. You know.
I've done it before. I did it the other day. Someone's doing wall balls, folded in half, not hitting depth because the body's saying don't do that because it's too heavy. Gone and got another wall ball off and said I've swapped that one. Crack on, and then. Yeah. And then afterwards, sometimes with CrossFit, when they're in the middle of a workout, you can't. It's just like no safety. Crack on with that. Now you're at the standard, and then explain to them afterwards.
I mean, we all know those gyms, don't we? We all know those gyms where you go, fucking hell, they've snapped up more people than ever. And like we
folded more people in half and being deck chairs.
You don't want to be that gym, and you don't want to be on top of that coach that lets people do whatever the fuck they want, or walk in 20 minutes late.
With the obviously weightlifting, it's the sport of the barbell. What we see a lot, like barbell training, is a lot of like imbalances. Like how much unilateral type of stuff do you like, dumbbells and things like that? I know you were saying like you do the carries and things.
Yeah, so like I program in sort of single arm dumbbell presses, bottoms up kettlebell presses. I found really helpful for us for shoulder stability and also like wrist strength, forearm strength. You're limited on time as well, so it depends how much time do you want to spend. Like, I mean, classes are an hour. But generally, lifters will train for 2.
You
might roll into 2.5 hours.
Do you find that the more developed the athlete, the less accessory work you'd probably give them?
No.
Or more?
Yeah.
The longer you're doing it for, the worse they're going to be. You're going to.
Like you'll peak your technique, really, and you'll have to add more strength to gain more technique then.
Yeah.
Because
and then you'd start layering.
Sometimes it isn't even a technical error though. It's said like if it's an actual deficiency, they've got there some other way. The brain will find a way.
Yeah.
It'll find a way, but then they'll get stuck on a number, and no matter what they do, accessory and squat numbers go up, they just can't go up. It's like because you've never had the foundation in the first place to get really to where you are. So we're gonna have to sit right back and then rebuild another way.
Yeah.
If
you make a good hip contact in a snatch, but you can't pull the bar high, then you're at a technical disadvantage. So you need to increase that strength to get that extra pull.
Yeah.
It is an arm sport as well as
or if you can pull with one arm because one lat works properly.
Yeah, definitely.
And one's just like floppy.
So you usually see it like if you get people to press out with a barbell from behind the neck, you'll see that one arm presses out slower than the other. It's the biggest thing I've found.
When Tom you see that when he saw his arse when he couldn't do a soft press? Do you see that video?
That didn't happen.
We'll put that in the description because that was. Do you remember that when he proper snapped up and
fell over?
He fell over. He was on his toes, wasn't he? At one
point.
Do
you use that as a test, soft press, or not so much a test? But
we did it. I did it a couple of weeks ago with like my beginners class.
Still 25.
It's good to see, but. Beginners wise, like everyone's still finding it.
I use the SOTS press as like a humbling technique.
Yeah.
When someone, like we talked about earlier, someone gets from A to B, but the way they do it is disgusting to their spine and your eyes. I go, right, okay, we're going to get the bar behind the neck, start and press behind the neck, stood up.
You demonstrate?
Yeah. And it's fucking gleaming. And then have a break at the hips slightly, and then continue to press. And then have them squat further and further down, and then say, "Here's where we are.
Yeah.
You can only get into this range." And there's lads who can bench like 100 kilo plus, but as soon as they go past 7 degrees, they're like, trying to press that bar.
It's funny take that then, isn't it? Because sometimes some people take that really well and be like, "Oh God, you're right," and some people are like, "So."
That's what's crazy though, but. I take that as like, oh my God, if I can improve this one thing, my snatch is going to skyrocket.
Yeah.
But you need to do it in a positive way and say, here's where your limiting factor is.
Yeah.
And and don't worry, we can improve it.
That's the coaching skill side then. It's how you approach that, isn't it?
Yeah, that'd be the best.
Stuff that people don't like doing, and you know yourself that like what we were doing the other day, it was like toes to bar, but we just said, right, well, it's not toes to bar, I'm just going to go for all straight arm strength.
Yeah.
Can you pull your body with like straight arm?
Yeah.
And a lot of people can't do it, and that's the limiting factor, but then won't do what they've been shown, and do you know what I mean? Like, just be like, well, I'll just keep kipping. People would rather be like, yeah, but I want to get 7 rounds in this workout that are kipping or ugly, instead of going, I'm going to get 4 rounds, but they're going to be mint rounds, I'm going to improve my straight arm strength.
Yeah.
What would be interesting, because you had experience of CrossFit, is if you didn't have experience of CrossFit, you'd hear this, you'd probably think it was alien. You're like, what are you talking about? Like, why would
I understand.
If you didn't have it, you'd be like, why would they do that? It wouldn't make sense to you, would they? Be like, what in this environment?
Because, like I say, we've all been there, and we all, I remember when we had 3D team, and like my pull-ups were shocking at never. I think Madders programmed like 100 strict pull-ups.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, and like I was on like 20, 30, me and one of the other guys, and I was like my arms just blew up, I just couldn't do it, like I was too fat or whatever, didn't have enough shoulder strength, no lats, and like you do, and you want to save yourself that embarrassment of being the guy who didn't finish, and you're thinking more about everyone else's perception than your own sort of progression.
That's where I think the coach comes in, like the coach isn't there necessarily just to program or to even cue or whatever.
Manage expectations.
It's more to manage the people at certain times of the training to make sure either one doesn't feel embarrassed, one doesn't think they're too mega, how you do the appraisal and everything. That's a little side coach we haven't really ever touched on, have we really? People just think we're there to give a bit of technique advice and like cheers to the...
Yeah, just to make sure people don't snap themselves.
I think you have like that individual's 3, 6, 12 months sort of progression in mind and saying 3 months I want to see him be able to do this.
Yeah.
Whereas in their mind they're just still turning up to the gym.
What's the immediate progression?
They don't
What's
think
what
like,
to do?
In 3 months I'd really like to have a really solid strict pull up.
Yeah.
So like
it all just comes down to just patience again. Like everyone wants it now. I mean, we're all guilty of it. You know what I mean? We all want it now. But you just, like you say, you've just got to see the bigger picture. And I guess again that's where it comes in as a coach, having set goals to be like, right, well, that's my 3-month goal, blah blah. Just patience.
It depends on a few things, like how invested are people into improving themselves, and then are they willing to put the time in to do it? Because a lot of people will be like,
are they showing the right way? Or have they got a coach who understands them? Or have the coaches like, right, you've got to go and do 50 pull-ups?
But like, there's some people who
can it.
So what I'm saying is that if you've got someone who keeps coming in and say, for example, overhead squats,
1-to-1 or classes,
members, say pull-ups come up once every 2 weeks, like, oh, I'm shit at these, I need to improve them, I'm going to go work and not think about it until next week. Or you get someone who's like, right, they seek out a coach who they trust,
that too,
and then it's like, Phil, help me, and then give me something to work on. And then there's that athlete who goes away and works on it every day, or however often you give it for them, and then they'll improve. And then there's the other people, like I said, who just fucking...
I think, like, do you find that with the weightlifting? Because obviously for CrossFit, people are like, I need to get stronger, I need to get fit, I need everything now.
multi-skill sport, CrossFit. There's a lot more to think about, so you can focus on less, because...
A lot more to get wrong, isn't there? There's a lot more.
Yeah.
But weightlifting, do you still get the same problem? It's like, I just need to be stronger, so people are coming in... smashing it every day.
It's
it's linear, isn't it? It's purely linear, so there is a blatant yes and no with it.
Yeah. My snatch is this, my clean and jerk is that.
Whereas this one, there'll be like, we have like a gymnastics focus, and then it goes on to weightlifting. And like, oh, fuck handstand push-ups. And we'll go on to weightlifting, like, oh, I'm definitely getting better time, definitely going to do some more snatch, and then it finish like, you back to handstand push-ups, like, got it, right, I want it. Do you know what I mean? So...
But then, like, I've lost my fitness now, so then...
Internally, it's hard to see your... Where you want to be. So if you get guys coming in like, I want to be able to snatch 10 kilos more, and you tell them to do 5 sets of 10 snatch grip RDLs, and they're like, why? Like, that's got to go in my head.
Do we just need to snatch more, Sean?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to get hypertrophy from snatching.
So there's movement patterns, there's mobility and all that sort of stuff. But if your body isn't strong enough to put you there, then
the accessory work, overloading,
and sometimes it is humbling. But like we always used to say, didn't we? You need to trust your coach. If you don't trust your coach and you don't think that they've got your best interests in mind, then maybe you need to go and work someone else.
Or you don't believe
that comes down to the buy-in of the coach, doesn't it? Like, have you got a trust relationship, and have you taken them through a point where they trust you? Because if it's not there, there's always a bit of a barrier where you're kind of like, are you doing this because you should be doing it, or are you doing it because you want to see me do it and fail? That's a big thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and some people won't like dislike a coach, but they'll just be into whatever you say, and you could say, fucking, PVC pipe squats, and you can squat 200 kilos, and they buy into you.
Very well.
Should we talk about competition weightlifting?
weightlifting
what you would do.
Don't worry about the surge in competition because of the exposure that probably CrossFit's given weightlifting, and same in CrossFit now. A lot of people will come in and say like,
I hate getting out of rep. Plan. I want to be a weightlifter.
Or they'll go like,
but how can I get my competitive edge out?
And we're saying, Rowan, before, it's getting big that new people come in like, I want to compete.
Yeah.
Like, have you had the experience that? No, just think I'm ready to go.
Do it.
Yeah. Ready to go regionals. How do I get there? Buy a ticket or?
I'm going to go from naught to regionals. Actually, I'm into football now, so I'm going to go from naught to Manchester United player.
Sometimes you've got to let people know a bit, haven't you? Like if you were going to say that, then the Open is the way to like let people humble themselves.
Yeah.
It's overrated, the Open.
I'll be on this. I'll be on this page.
I mean, as a coach, if you had someone come in and said, I want to go to regionals, you would look at them and go, no, you're not going to regionals.
Yeah.
You'd have to like sort of let them find out for themselves that their aim is a bit further away than they think it is.
Will it just be like, right, we're going to do...
so hard to control your person, isn't it? Like, I'm going to regionals.
Alright,
yes.
Alright, okay.
I'm back.
Can we do Fran today? So let's see what it is.
Yeah.
The guys who go regionals get 2 minutes and a bit. What's yours?
How do you find with them though? Like, because they got some like form's really good for you. They go and do their in-house competitions. They're really good with this.
Really good place.
It's not too serious. There is a little bit of seriousness.
So like at our place as well, like Andreas, who's the regional guy, still runs a lot of like low-key competitions.
Good, that
are just charity comps. Like this weekend we've got one that's in mixed pairs, and I tell
people,
weightlifting? Yeah, just
totals.
Yeah, just total.
Oh, right, cool.
So
how'd you find about that?
Cool.
Because loads of people would like know about it, but would never.
And it doesn't really get advertised as much as it should. So that's a big thing for British
Weightlifting. There's no portals, is there? There's always you've got like throwdown. Is it throwdown calendars and that? And also you've got like every competition coming up with the rest of the year. There's nothing. Same with like kettlebell sport. There's loads going on. We're at Body Power.
Yeah.
And that bloke's there about all this bloody kettlebell competition. I've never heard of you.
It needs a lot more exposure, I think.
Haven't there been a lot of issues with funding? Haven't they been cut a lot of funding?
They didn't get enough medals, so they cut the funding. Which was like the opposite thing you do.
That's the way to get.
If you're not getting the medals,
so like all our female athletes had funding, the guys didn't, and they've cut the girls' funding now as well.
Wow.
They had to pay the whole way over, didn't they? Had to pay the way the real others.
Like it's only gonna. I think the girls that we've got, it's only gonna make them work harder. Like so they'll all find something.
I reckon the lads have got maybe a stronger chance than the blokes.
Yeah.
In the long term.
Yeah. So like
some of the blokes from
Rebecca Tyler, Sarah Davis.
How old is she now?
Like Rebecca Tyler's like 18, 19.
Yeah, she still is, isn't she?
Yeah, she's just moved to Loughborough. She's at Loughborough Uni, I think.
Wow. She's class, isn't she?
She's just brilliant.
I've never seen someone with a shorter setup.
What category? What does she lift in?
62 is it? Is she even 62?
No, she's heavier than that, I think. She might be 69.
Is she?
Yeah, I think she's 69, isn't she?
You watch the lift when she like storms on the platform and that?
Yeah.
Just straight at the bottom. Off and like, no, that's not the way I've seen it on YouTube. Do this slower. I need to get some technique tips.
I work with her coach as well, Ed Halstead, and he's just brilliant, and he's had it from really young, but like that's the way she finds it great to lift.
That drill we did there is exactly the same as how her setup is. She's just got no fear. She's like, I'm going out there, lift this weight, and watch me go and do it. It's like bang, bang, bang.
A lot of the girls are like that. I found Laura Fortner's the same.
What's the lift though? when we do it, if you're on 100% or you're 90%, you'll make it look like 90%. You're like, for ages, I had my jerk. It takes about 15 seconds. I'm stood there for. Alright, but I made it go, don't I? Do you know what I mean? But then when they go and do it, they're 95%. You're like, is that 95%? That's so good because they work at such high efficiency.
I think as long as you're consistent as well, as long as that's always your setup.
Yeah, exactly.
The one time you go and you got
yours somewhere cloak off, didn't you? Your setup.
Oh man,
that Phil told me. Phil,
he speaks like that.
Have you seen the cloak on PDF that you can download? And he basically
is that real?
No, Jenny.
Is it? We'll put that in the description.
No, just
honestly.
I'll just start because it's funny. If what happened was, Cloak Off released a PDF, right?
Didn't happen. This didn't happen.
How it's got a really small story about how he got injured, whatever, and then he came back and won a silver. But then
I've not read this.
He goes and then he goes through all these technique drills, right? And they're just mental. He's got this. I think it was a guy from Juggernaut, and he's obviously in pretty decent nick. I think he's a national level, and he's just battering him, like slapping his knees and like across the
When
face.
the guy's
Like
in the overhead squat at the
Oh
bottom
yeah,
and
and
he's
he's
just
smashing him with that pipe.
hitting him with a pipe,
and
and
it's
he's
like,
like,
yeah, and everyone's like it. You're like, I wouldn't like it. And the next thing you know, Tom's doing the old when you get set up on your knees, toes of that.
Volkov's got like a language barrier, so that's why he's more physical. Like,
yeah.
Because he doesn't know how to like linguistically tell people to move or like to push. But again, like
I think it's showboat. So
there's a lot of it that's really shit that I don't like about the way Klokov coaches.
Yeah.
But sometimes people need that extra, like if you say to someone,
He's so
push your knees
marketable.
out, it's like yeah.
That's why he's so good. He's so marketable.
Yeah.
He's Soviet. People love it. He's like never been heard of. He's in a secret life getting
Mate,
full
that
filthy.
He's one of those guys that can be a prick and everyone
the
still
jerk.
love him.
The
jerk.
jerk.
The
The
fist
fist.
in the face.
Imagine making that get a full on broken nose every time.
Yeah,
Everything.
no.
Imagine those
peasant.
someone
Don't
paid for
try
that as
to
well.
put them in.
Like,
And it's
someone
dear,
paid
innit?
to like
It's thousands of pounds, isn't it, to do like
it's a
2
couple
day
of grand,
course.
yeah.
Imagine that going to rocking up to get smacked in the face by
Yeah.
so
I
it's
think
like
it's
paid
just
for that. Hang on, you haven't even won a gold medal.
Yeah.
So
Innit?
isn't it? It's true. It's true.
Goes to the fucking world
Shooting
championships
in
and out snatches everyone by
Amazing.
a massive amount with the
You
fucking
see that when he did that 2 kilo
2
pause
second
snatch?
pause at the knee.
Well, that one.
Strong, isn't he?
I think it's because he's allowed to drink all the
Special juice.
Miracle Grow. He can now. Natty, isn't he?
Bodybuilding now, is he? He went bodybuilding, didn't he, for a while?
Yeah.
Won a few local
Yeah.
countries in
Does he
bodybuilding.
do like grid as well?
He
Yeah,
did
he
great
did
for
for
Aye,
yeah.
aye, did you see, you know?
Yeah.
Thruster event
See,
came
it's
like,
a
oh,
very
Dimitri,
speciality.
fancy that?
Yeah.
170 kilo
Like
thrusters.
a baguette. Just
It was. I think the starting weight on there was like a thruster ladder. I think it went up to
Yeah.
like 160 or something.
Yeah, it was something
And
like
he
that,
did
so.
70, like he may as well have not gripped him, he just got that.
Yeah.
And then it was like 80.
I think he was dropping him behind him, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was, yeah.
oh mate.
Running
Didn't
around with his
snap his knee.
fucking toes out, running around.
Yeah, because I think he was on the same.
It just feels right.
Do you know why it feels right?
So rotation torque, all that.
Yeah, do you know why it feels right though? The knees out and toes out?
Why?
Because you get tight from your outside your hamstring, which
Yeah.
which is your
Yeah, that makes sense. I like it.
which is your squat pattern because you want to squat away from the floor.
What is
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
For
Why
a
they go
snatch?
knees out?
But what I've
No, they go knees out because it gets your knees out of the way of the bar.
But that
Yeah,
is
If
but
your
that
knees
is
are straight, then you're gonna have to. pull
What I
on the
found
bar.
was
that is
when
the
it-
only way you can create. You know, when people see someone probably teach them from day one, but if you just get told someone to do that and that, what they'll do is as soon as the lift just go.
Yeah.
That is because they don't
That's
understand
the pole
tension
that
around.
needs
It's
to
still
go,
at the hip, is there?
Yeah.
He just does it because Klokos when silver medal. He thought, I'll do that.
I found that when I had a wider foot stance with my feet facing forward, I had less control of
See it?
my hips, and my hips were shooting up way too fast.
Right. So you're quite.
I think that was
now.
just getting closer now. I think that was just when I was improving my snatch anyway. Snatch more than you.
Nah, you don't.
I
Though.
do, though.
You don't, man. Tom, you weigh 15 kilos more than us. and
Oh,
still
here we
snatch
go.
more than you.
CrossFit's not a bodyweight sport.
So if this was a weightlifting podcast, like everyone would say like, what's your numbers? So, like,
Oh yeah.
So like.
An actual weightlifter's with good numbers.
One of my
I know,
coaches last night,
84.
someone asked him what
Oh,
his
so
numbers
you
were,
said-
and he started with his clean and jerks. And we're like, fucking hell is that? And he was like, no, that's my clean and jerk. And I was like, oh.
Not
It's
bad
funny
for,
to go
not bad
around
for
like-
a CrossFitter.
Yeah.
What terrible for a 47 kilo Korean lady.
That's the problem, isn't it? These days, 'cause it's getting so popular now. You open your Instagram and mine's just full of
Mate,
weightlifting.
Yeah.
I
What's
saw
the show
one.
that
The
62 kilo Chinese fucking lifter.
that even better. There's a. Is it Wu Chan?
Yeah, the Wu Chan Fu, the
Yeah.
Chinese one
He
of them.
posted a video the other day of a 15-year-old
Yeah,
girl
Oh,
with a
145.
mushroom bowl head,
152 back squats.
squatted
Do
150.
you see that?
It's mental, isn't it? Mental.
Just give up, innit?
Just
Give
kill
up,
yourself.
You can't compare anything
No.
Western to China though. You just can't do it. Like
Yeah, but
they're,
he doesn't-
they're picked from school.
From
Yeah.
birth, man.
Yeah,
Stop
like,
doing
in the
maths
ward,
immediately.
looking at your limb lengths, looking at your stature, looking at your performance, and they go, yeah, you're going to be a weightlifter, you're going to be a gymnast. Like, it's not a choice thing. It's like, oh, do you like weightlifting? It's like,
If you look,
weightlifting.
see how depressed they look when they finish the lift.
Yeah.
They do this mega PR, they just put the bar like that. Dead inside. They've been taken off the family for so
Yeah,
long.
but that's like getting your English homework back and getting an A. Like, oh, I got an A on English.
And it's like
Right.
head position in the snatch. Like everyone like dives this head through and think, oh, the Chinese guys do it.
Yeah.
But it's
He's
me
got
that.
is it?
Have you
Yeah,
seen him?
I'm
He
It's
looks
a
like
cultural
he
thing.
looks like he
It's not-
takes his
it's not a
fucking lid
strength
off.
thing. It's
It's
a
like-
cultural
horrendous
thing.
with-
Like if you look at
Thing is
people in
with
China,
China,
they all walk like that. They all walk
Body,
up and down.
yeah.
So like don't like making eye contact.
That's me.
They don't want to look
Yeah.
at a
Doesn't
judge
sound
because
bored.
Lack
Just
of
an intro.
anxiety, lack of eye contact.
Just depression, really, that.
No, that is interesting though, isn't it? Like
Yeah,
culture-wise.
yeah, good point,
that's
yeah.
Just,
it's not a it's not.
They're not doing it because it's cool.
Like, something that's,
toilets. Chinese toilets.
Yeah, that's something that's taught. Like throw your head and look down. Like I think it's just something that they naturally do.
Just how their body goes because that's how.
Yeah, how they've walked around or that's how they act. So.
What? Yeah, cool.
Wow.
I was going to go into specifics there, but can't go. It was just talk.
Like, what are the?
No one answered the numbers question.
For that.
To be fair, what about a time when
5k rows?
Do you know what I say to that? I have no idea.
What's your 10 rep max back squat?
Yeah, fair.
What's your
Do a few muscle ups.
40 kilos, something like
It's in rocket range.
In regards to like actually,
that.
summer of 2016 rocket category. Like someone who's done weightlifting and that's all they do. What is the effect on their body? Like, is it?
Oh, here we
people
go.
come
You
out
trying
of
to
it
delve
clipped
into
up like, or what?
your 95 kilo snatch that you did a few months ago.
97.5.
That was so bad.
It depends.
Fucking broke my shoulder, mate.
It all depends. It's like having a car, isn't it? It's like how well do you look after your car? You drive it every day, then do you spend time and money looking after it? So like a lot of people do too much mobility work, which is hindering. A lot of people don't do enough mobility work. There's a point in diminishing returns on both. So like I take fish oils, stuff like that. I spend time at home.
Got to answer that question we said at the start. Don't forget that. Lifestyle questions.
So what supplements are the best supplements for weightlifting? I recommend steak, 5 eggs for breakfast.
The Donny Shankle supplements.
Yeah, the Donny Shankle supplements.
Yeah.
Do you find in weightlifting then, going back at lifestyle, the lifestyle from a CrossFitter and the weightlifter is so different? So, what we're talking about at the start about how with a weightlifter, because you're not really too arsed about the way you look necessarily, you'd be like, I don't mind having 10 pints on a Tuesday night. Followed by 6 Wednesday morning.
My
lock up a training.
My favourite coach ever is Les Green, and he's an 80-odd-year-old bloke who still trains six days a week.
Yes.
And he was like telling me and my mate Tom, he was like, best thing you can do is finish training and go and have a pint of Guinness. Like that's what we always used to do. And I was like, you know what, Les?
Let's get him in. Let's get him on.
Oh no, Les is brutal.
Yeah.
Les you'd all be crying. Like, I felt like crying. So like, I remember like PB in a snatch, and like he went, "It's good, Sean. It's not great, but it's good." And he walked off, and I was like, "Oh,
it's in there then, isn't it?
Is it good?" Obviously not. But like he made us train harder. Like he made us like really train to the point where we were, and that's what you want to have a coach. You like, how can an 80-odd-year-old guy make you feel inadequate? Like, would you lift? Like,
if the coach the leader, if you want to work for someone,
but you had that with him. It was like he's the fucking, he's done and he knows what he's talking about.
That makes sense, though, doesn't it? As far as like PBs go.
So like
you can't feel like you've
broke the record because you haven't. You haven't, have you? You haven't broken anything. You haven't. So he
says it's just a number, isn't it? So
nice one.
Have you completed weightlifting? No. Just carry on then, don't you? Snatch 1 kilo.
CrossFit, just
completed it.
Weightlifting.
Yeah. I still do a bit of CrossFit. It's just not here.
I was going to say about that lifestyle. I forgot. There was a Russian weightlifter. Is it a powerlifter or was it a weightlifter? Can't. But it was actually in that Klokov's book. You've got on your bookshelf, so when you get home, look at the highlighted bit, right?
Mint story.
No, but Jen, they were saying about this Russian. He's getting snapping now, isn't he? But he was like a Russian or Ukrainian or something. And he said he'd be lying backstage, like where everyone's prepping. And he'd like, his starting weight was on the bar, he'd be like that.
I don't know.
We just go lift it, and you're like, yeah, I guess that's the way it would kind of go, because it's not, you don't need your lungs, so yeah, fair one.
No.
You don't do it, so lifestyles would change.
Some
Tom obviously has 14 hours sleep a night, goes in the sunbed, does his teeth and gets his hair done, and he's got to have
I don't do sunbeds, man. Or get my hair done.
That's a perk, come on.
Mate,
we went through this stage
wash
a while
it about
ago.
once a week.
Nah.
That's not.
You can. Like I think people should talk about gear more.
Have you ever taken it?
Hey, no.
Do you find? Have you found that you've got guys coming into your gym and they are doing it?
No. I haven't come across anyone that I've worked with that I've thought.
Would you care?
Yeah.
Would you? What?
Yeah, because part of my gym is my name and that's my reputation. I think once you're tarnished as well, like. You need to handle something like that pretty fucking brutally.
So do you look at on an ethical standpoint of
Let's
it's
look,
illegal
I wanna
Is it illegal?
Yeah.
It's good to sell.
To sell, but not to possess.
With this, I want to talk about it from a couple of points of view. I want to talk about it from an ethical point of view, and also then as like you being a coach, because you can look at it as it'll tarnish your name, it'll ruin that bloke's reputation or girl's reputation, but also how do you know if your program's working well or not? If your fella's injecting hormones into himself, you're thinking, oh, my squat program must be fucking awesome, when really it's because they've got Captain America juice.
I don't look at it that way, like.
To be honest, I wouldn't really be fucking arsed of how it would look on my programming. Like the ethical standpoint is that we all buy into the sport, which is, you know, who can lift the most fucking weight.
Yeah.
We all sign into it that we're not on gear. So like all the good BWL
Is
gyms.
This at an amateur to professional level, but not world stage, right?
Yeah, but like all the good BWL gyms will make people sign a contract when they come in as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Like,
that's really cool.
That you will maintain these standards. We work within this
right,
sport, IWF.
It's a good idea.
You know, and
that's awesome.
we all adhere to this. So like these are the code of conduct. No one's taking gear. You're not going to be a dick.
Has there been any instance where that's been like breached?
Not at my gym, but like there are people I know that have been done for gear. There was a girl this year, it was one of the British Weightlifting girl. Yeah, she'd been to Iran with her family. She'd had a knee problem and she didn't know that it was steroids. Whether it is or whether it isn't, like I don't personally know her, but I know all the British weightlifting girls are good.
She went to Iran. Was this for a competition or?
No, she had family there, so I think she was over visiting family, and you know it's bad, and it could just be a mistake, but she was popped, like, so you know she's done. I know Wales, it's a lifetime ban, like.
It is, yeah.
So like you play with fire really.
They pull it out a lot, don't they? Like on a lot of social media things, they do make a big thing about like.
Yeah, like, and you should you know.
Fire.
But the thing is, no matter whether you agree with it or not, or whether you think people should be doing it or not, if it's against the rules, it's against the rules, isn't it?
You know, there's those people who go, well, everyone's doing it. Well, yeah, everyone's doing it.
But if you're the dickhead who gets caught, then
it's
you've cocked yourself up, haven't you? For
I don't know. Like,
tested?
I think if it's such a lonely sport, right, and say that you don't care about what everyone else thinks, but you will win the gold medal.
Take the chance. Yeah.
Why not?
We talked about
professional level.
It's hard in the UK, hard in America as a good lifter, national level, to get away with it. So like, say that guy had come and he'd have qualified probably for the British.
Oh, definitely.
And he would have been tested.
Yes.
Is it immediate?
It's not immediate, but you would have been tested.
Exactly.
Well, like one day some bloke could just come into the gym, or they'd send you a letter and say we need.
Yeah. So I think if you're entering, then I think there'll be.
Oh well, that could be another reason why you didn't attend then.
But I mean, so there you have to ask yourself, what is the point?
At that level, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like mobility. It's like diminishing returns, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got to the point where I want to be, but now I can't do anything.
I can still only clean 115.
True.
Like Olympic weightlifting is not good for anything other than Olympic weightlifting. Like it's good for power development. If CrossFit, like rugby, stuff like that, you can use those lifts to make you better at that sport.
Yeah.
But if you're just doing solely Olympic lifting and you're on gear,
then
you know you're going to be tested, you can't then compete. I mean, Les used to say to me like what comps have you got coming up this year? And I thought, I don't know if I'm going to do this one, I'm going to do that one. And he went, well, what the fuck are you here for?
Yeah.
And it was like, if you ain't going to compete, then you know, why are you doing the sport? You know, do you want to do the sport to get better at something else?
It's like turning any sport, they just train. It's like turning rugby and just training. And then Saturday comes out, right? Let's have a good time.
Is there any money in like local comps? Do you have like cash prizes? That could be an incentive to win them.
It's too small, isn't it?
It's too small.
The thing is, when people
I think that's the way CrossFit's going.
Yeah.
Well, they've started with decent cash prize now for the top.
There's been a big turnaround this year in British weightlifting, and they've revamped a lot. And one of the comps this year, they had to pay $5 to come and spectate, and the fucking uproar.
They raised money. I see them powerlifting.
$5. Like, man, that's like pretty. You know.
$5 is nothing.
To go and watch your sport, like if you think you're going to go and watch United play, how much you going to pay?
Take the old school. Yeah. They're the ones that win. Like the old ones we've been doing for a long time. They're like, it's ridiculous. You're like, it's evolving. Let it evolve. Stop trying to pull it back to your 60s.
We need more money in the sport. We need more funding.
You put on a better comp with more money.
They're so closed doors, aren't they? All the niches are strongman. They're just all so closed doors.
because they're all split and sawdust gyms, which you can't really do anymore. Those guys who've got those old school gyms
just get shut down from the other safety. They get rinsed, don't they? They get rinsed.
But like the cost of hiring a venue else, like to open up a gym, it's hard work to just cover your overheads.
Yeah.
So you need those memberships and all the rest of it. And British Weightlifting are the same. They want to grow, so they need to hire more staff. So it has to come from somewhere. The competitions are where we all want to go. So
we were talking at the start. We said now about is it even applicable in modern like S&C programs? Like, do people need to do it? On top of that, snatch, clean and jerk, and variations of.
I'd say yeah. I'd say they're applicable for most sports. So in British weightlifting, keep on back to that. But in British weightlifting, we're trying to make British weightlifting now the hub for sports, because everyone's doing it. Everyone's weightlifting. So we want British weightlifting to be the hub for all sports. So everyone's going to come to us.
Yeah.
Because there's no point. Because like we said, we were talking about strength conditioning courses where they teach no contact snatches and stuff like that, and it's not right. I've strength and conditioning guys come to me. They're like, we've done the course, but we know it's not right. So you need to do it properly. And there's no one better at it.
Yeah.
Because we're the only ones doing it.
Isn't it?
So it is applicable for other sports if done right. So if you've got S&C coaches, then they should probably be teaching the right way. If they've been taught the wrong way, they need to go.
Needs to go
If
find
you,
out.
My thing with the British weightlifting courses though, for someone who is very new to it, I think it's too easy.
Yeah.
I think the pass rate's too easy.
Yeah.
If they want to be the standard in Britain, I think they should be failing more people.
Do you know who do a good job of that?
A couple on my course who I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
And they passed. And then they
do you do a pretty good job of that?
That's
Eleko do a good job of that.
Yeah.
If you're crap, they'll just be like, you need to come back to the course.
Do you think that they're trying to keep the pass rate high though, so they can just get numbers in and get the volume of people?
I don't think it's
Let
numbers.
them one qualified to technically coach.
No, you have to be
under a level 2 coach.
That's just the thing, isn't it? They're hoping that you're going to find a good mentor at level 2 and maybe go and develop it. You have got to tick the box.
I've got my level 2 assessment tomorrow. Even my level 2 I wasn't that impressed with.
Right.
Didn't really pick up a lot.
Okay.
So, this is what I've been.
And that's just me being honest. It's like but I think they're held by the governing body that sort of hands out the accreditation. I don't know if it's First Sport or something like that.
Yeah.
They have to, obviously, I think they want pass rates.
Of course,
they don't want to put people off as well.
Yeah.
Try and get more people.
Still a business.
We need more people coaching.
If they're trying to get into it and then you go, oh well, that was shit, fuck off, and then don't come back with it.
So there has to be a point there.
I know.
And like, generally, I think depending on the athlete coach, like we tend to be a bit snobby as well, don't we? Like, so we'll go, I already knew that.
Yeah.
Because most people have been coaching for a while as well. Like I've been coaching.
Doing and coaching. Doing it for a long time. I think I wouldn't mind coaching.
Like you need to tick the box. You need to get it. Like,
fair one. Yeah.
If you haven't got your level 2, you can't go backstage at a national comp either. So
they just changed that, haven't they?
Yeah.
Recently.
So like I needed that. Although I've not got anyone to coach to a national level yet.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And when I've got that, I can shadow someone else as well. And I can, sharpen my axe and learn some new skills. And because counting lists at competitions is fucking like watching the Matrix, like trickle down the screen. It's there's a lot going on really quickly.
Bit of a skill.
Yeah. So
just so to pull back, when we said about the is applicable for everyone. What if you only saw someone once, maybe twice, maximum twice a week, and they were say rugby, because it's popular there, isn't it? Everyone's going to watch the extension of power development and stuff, and but this guy, it was like bending a barbell in half, and it was awful. Like, would you, if you only got him for pre-season, let's say 6 weeks, like if an amateur pre-season and you got 6 weeks, would you then persevere with teaching them weightlifting? If you saw him for, let's say, and I'm being harsh, an hour a week to a maximum hour and a half a week, would you persevere with it? You personally? Tough, isn't it?
It's tough, but if they're paying to come and do weightlifting, then
if their coach is paying for him, then you turn up and he's getting more annoyed, more frustrated. He sees everyone else doing it, and you just see him kind of like, I'm fucking not getting this at all, because he's just such a
big powerful guy.
Yeah.
But he can move it, but he hasn't got the technique.
Yeah.
So I have had instances of this, and it's hard to quell that ego.
I'm trying to get back to classes. If you get someone who comes in and they're just monsters, and they're like, I need to get better at this, and you're like, you're so good at other things. I'm not sure it's a good use of time.
Well, how are we going to make you better at your sport? And sometimes power cleans aren't the way because your front rack's here.
Yeah. So there's a point where you have to look at, is he going to be able to do a power clean? You know, does his size restrict him to front rack a bar?
Yeah.
Does his ego allow him to really ship it back to a barbell?
Yeah.
You know, and make contact and, you know, receive the bar well, not to just rush it and reverse curl it.
Yeah.
So, I'd say there's going to be times when it's not worth working with someone. Because it's going to be a waste of their time, a waste of my time as well. You know, as much as I want to coach everyone, you know, it isn't going to be the sport.
The stress causes you as well when you're like, when he's getting stressed, you're getting stressed because he's getting stressed. And you're like, oh, he's not getting
I'll
this.
generally try and calm everyone down and, you know, just take a breather. If you're working on with someone one-on-one, you've got a lot better chance of, if it's in a class, if someone like that's in a class, then you're going to have to let them sort of go through the motions.
Yeah.
But I won't ever turn someone away. Because
everyone can do it. Everyone can learn it.
Yeah.
No, like there's you look at like Joe Franco trains like all the NFL for their combine and that, and he's a massive advocate of just not bothering. He's like, I haven't got time. He's like, what I'll do is I'll get them to jump, throw, and sprint, and that'll replicate it to a good enough level to carry over because all he does is combine prep.
Yeah.
He's like, I need to pass this prep, and they're not going to get the. If I had the time, he say that I will do it, but he's like, to pass the combine, nah. If I've got them for 6 weeks, nah. I can't spend that much time.
You're talking sport specifics.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean,
they're talking now about whether they're going to carry on with the combine. You know, how applicable is it?
Yeah.
To
it is. Because people just go there to pass the combine, but they're terrible.
Yeah.
So that's the one like you do like a bench
40-yard
press,
dash. Bench press.
It's like max reps at 100 kilos, isn't it?
Max height.
But people just go to the combine to pass the combine, and they're actually horrendous football players. And someone gets drafted because they're really good at the combine. Like you can't even catch it. What the fuck?
It's like looking at stats, isn't it, on a fucking computer game?
But that is probably NFL. You're looking for genetic freaks who can run fast and
be moulded into
who can take a lot of punishment.
Forrest Gump and just fucking run.
So like you must have it here for CrossFit as well, though, because I remember it, and it's like you've got people who are throwing barbells around that really shouldn't be.
That's what I was trying to get back to. There, was saying, is it really worthwhile pushing them towards it when it could be like, just tick the box, it's good enough, but I reckon you've got a lot more skill and potential and morale for you to go there.
It's different with CrossFit though, because the CrossFit is CrossFit. The training is what it is. This is training for a sport, or you specifically training for a sport. This is a power clean is
if the workout power cleans
is scoring points, isn't it? In a benchmark or in a test or whatever, it is what it is.
Like you say,
it's tough, man.
Isn't it?
It is the sport.
There's going to be times, I imagine, where someone comes in the gym looking to increase, power, speed, and to dial it back for a high level athlete is going to be too hard.
Yeah.
So
you're rewiring stuff that they're so good at anyway.
Yeah. So I'd imagine there probably is going to be a point there where you're going to have to say to that guy or that girl, like, don't think this is going to be right for you. You know, we need to look at something else, or you need to look at, discuss it with your coach and see how we're going to tailor the program to you.
Yeah.
Well, Juggernaut, I've only just started getting, correct me if I'm wrong here, with that Max Iada onto the weightlifting side because they were pure, powerlifting before, and they were really, really big on just throws. It's like throws, and then they got Max Iada, who's a Bulgarian method, and now they have a great, what I presume is a pretty good level.
Smith was like powerlifter,
strongman, and they brought him in. Now all of a sudden they're pushing the weight. That long ago they were just saying I wouldn't bother.
I mean, it's CrossFit football.
Yeah.
That's like the more sort of like lifting type stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Strength bias
kind of stuff as well, don't you?
Power sort of.
But more towards CrossFit type. Yeah. And then there's CrossFit weightlifting as well. I don't know what that's like. Is that any good?
I've never done it personally.
CrossFit weightlifting. There's a CrossFit weightlifting CrossFit program, and there's a CrossFit weightlifting program. If that makes sense.
I've not done the qualification yet.
Done the program. Seen the program.
I've seen the program.
So you know what I mean? There's like a CrossFit version for CrossFitters, which is like it's like a lot of weightlifting, but a CrossFit program, and then there's a weightlifting program.
Yeah,
they do.
There's a big difference.
It's just a program.
there's a big difference between
program you can look
weightlifting for CrossFit and weightlifting for weightlifting. You know, you've got cycling barbells.
That's my problem. You see, if I focus on weightlifting, like I do on the remote thing, I just do weightlifting. So I don't know how to really do cycling very well.
Like come down to train with me on Sundays, and the biggest thing is that they're all cycling barbells. They're not
touch and goes and all that.
So we're not taking our time. We're not setting up properly. You know, we're not breathing. Breathing's like so important for weightlifting. Yeah. Whereas like in CrossFit, you sort of gas in. You can, you know, you let yourself go a bit. Like we're so fixed and everything's drilled down to a T. Like you remember in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, like you say, drills make killers. And I always say that to my guys as well. Like it needs to be repeatable. Like you need to go up and set up with that barbell and be able to do it with your eyes closed. Like you need to be able to hands in the same position, feet in the same position, looking at the same spot. You know, if you go in and you're just cycling barbells and you're just moving that barbell around, then you can't guarantee that you'll be able to do it on the platform.
Yeah. So if you're not going to improve your 1 rep max snatch by doing Randy.
But that's motor control, isn't it? Even the setup, how many steps you take towards the barbell, what hand goes on first, how you get down. But that is motor pattern, and you are trying to reinforce the exact same pattern every time. So when you go on a platform, you don't just hit stress levels. You're like, oh.
That's why that chick does that. What you said, just
all the same time. I think she probably kept the same number of steps, same turn, same everything.
Maybe doesn't want to look at anyone. No. You know, there's a lot of psychology that goes into it as well, because you're on a race platform. Everyone's looking at you. You know, you've got everyone, and if you start looking around at people, like
you're not thinking about your lift.
Same when you hear the buzzer go, you know, you hear the 30.
That's awful.
How long have I got?
Oh,
fuck, I'll start again.
You see, Team Manchester, while the coach is there, he'll shut doors, he'll throw chairs and stuff like that, just to fuck with people while they're doing it, because it doesn't matter how much you can lift in the gym.
It's like got to go out transfer to a few of the players.
We're not a sport gym, like it's no good if you can't do it on the platform.
I said everyone knows. I do the same with CrossFit. I say it doesn't matter how much you can do, because if you go out there and just blow up, or you haven't got your strategy down, you don't know yourself as an athlete. It doesn't matter. I don't care what you've done for that work.
I mean, you're doing well to PB at a comp, but if you're not even near that weight at a comp,
preparation's not good enough.
Then there's probably something behind it.
Well, it's like you know, with like jiu-jitsu or MMA, you have people who are awesome in the gym and smash everyone in sparring, and then on the night they just crumble.
Like we used to do it, we used to fuck with people like after weighing, and you're like, because you could tell, and you'd go someone, you see that guy you fight, he's fucking massive, and they'd go, they'd like melt, and you'd see people melt in the changing rooms.
Yeah, that's right.
A couple of my mates are like, they'd be like searching the guy on Facebook, like, I'm fighting him, do you reckon I can take him or what?
I did it at Strength in Depth, do you remember that year? The first workout was like max weight clean and jerk.
Oh yeah.
In the warm-up area, mate, I jerked the bar once, and I just went like that, and my neck just went, and then all weekend I had a fucking Batman leg like that, and that was stress, like at the time I didn't realise, but like your body's like freaking out a little bit, like I was only in the warm-up area, so I wasn't out and stressing out, but obviously summer.
But I found it, talking about fear again, the CNS will give out to you. Your heart rate can be elevated, but you're like, I'm used to this, it's cool, I'm good, I'm not stressed.
It's like a good friend of mine, British Weightlifting, he's an NLP guy, he's a mind coach, works with a lot of fighters and stuff like that. Cool. And some of the stuff that he's taught me over the years is just, like, if I hadn't have had it, I don't know where I'd be. Where, you know, there was a point before my last comp, and I was going for max lifts, and I was sitting down and I was doing, like you were talking about Wim Hof the other week. So I was doing the Wim Hof breathings for a minute before every lift. And fucking hell, did I move that barbell way better.
Well, like, why? Because parasympathetic and bringing that down to a level that you control that, not letting it get the better of you, and being like up here where breathing's the quickest way to bring it down. So if you can control that, you are in control.
I was just fucking stressed. Like, you know what it's like when you walk to a barbell and just walk into the barbell, that fear, because short of breath
and shit.
And but I was really alert. I didn't feel, and I felt a lot stronger.
Watch the great people do it. They don't go out there like fucking buckets of sweat shaking. They just watch that loser John, who just it looks like just with his arms, like because he's done it so many times the same way. So he goes and breaks the record. Just not he's going to go out and break the record, but he knows he's going to go and break the record. That must take some bottle to not fuck it up.
You have to know 100% in your head, or you won't do it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
well, no, because at the last Olympics he went on.
Bombed out, didn't
he? Yeah, bombed.
Yeah, Satchers.
Bad day for him.
So he might have just,
bombed the clean and jerk, didn't he?
Was it clean jerk? One clean jerk, wasn't it?
Because he went for his squat jerk and he dropped them all for him. All shoes were cursed. Those gold knights.
The gold ones weren't they?
That's the thing, do you find that you become more superstitious as a weightlifter?
I don't.
Andreas
left
with
hand,
his
right hand.
heel click
Oh yeah,
with his shoes.
yeah. He bought new Innovates and he couldn't wear them because he couldn't click his heels. But he'd been
He's used to the old wooden heel that you
so he's
click
got
when
the
he
old
clicks them.
lifestyle,
So
Fucking there's no place like home. Fucking
it makes
Wizard
no
of Oz
difference,
thing.
does it? But
No,
that is just
it's
pure
routine,
psychological.
like
It's
having
like,
that.
I got rid of my the ones you've got, the Addy Powers, right?
Yeah.
I got rid of them because even though my foot fit them so much better and went back on the Nikes because I just liked the sound of how they're made on the floors. Like, I am a better lifter because these
weird,
shoes
isn't
make
it?
it.
It's so weird.
And I wasn't, but I just believed I was, so I was like,
That's awesome.
no one can tell you anything.
Yeah.
Totally true, and I can still only fucking scratch
It's like Andreas had been lifting since he was,
Yeah, about in the
under
womb.
10.
Yeah.
So it's like, he's got that routine and it's so set and ingrained into him that he has to do that, and that's part of his setup.
Yeah.
So, but like, yeah, there are people that are superstitious, but
Have you ever read Joe Wilkinson's autobiography? I love him. He's one of my sporting idols, and he's got the worst pre-match anxiety. In the toilets, being sick, and his coach would get him to. He'd have an audio tape of the sound of the crowd, so he'd put this on, and then he'd hear the whistle in the background. He'd just sit there for a quarter of an hour, and he'd have to hear the game because he'd go out there and just freak, and he'd be chucking mental passes and stuff, and he'd be like, "You're the best in the world, but you can't control how how emotional you are right now," and he'd be hurling up and. He'd have to phone 94 saying you are the best in the world, you're really good at this, but he just couldn't take it. And then in the World Cup that 2011 or something, when he bombed all these kicks and the whole England team just came to shit and he missed all his kicks and you'd never see him miss a kick. And then he sucked it. He was like, he just finally broke and he's like retired, even though he was the best. He just couldn't take it anymore. Went back to the game.
Well, that's it. It's just like being the best in the gym, but then not being able to play it.
But he was the best
and
all
then
the time.
on top of that, you've got people who are cutting fucking weight. Like why add more stress? Like, why be hungry?
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just inject loads of cortisol into my body and just
Get less sleep.
I'm really good at
more
it.
volume.
I'm gonna wank 9
Eat
times
less.
a day and just completely ruin all my
I'm going to fight that
fucking
corner because I'm really good at being ultra
wanking 9
stressed.
times a day.
And just being on legs 99%.
Yeah, some people perform well under
large
that
boys
pressure.
t-shirts because you're fucking that skinny.
Class man.
I think
roses.
adding extra pressure to yourself, like for competition day when you're not going to the Olympics, there's nothing counting. Like I'd say if you were going to podium on the basis that you'd be in the class below at a national meet,
Fair one, yeah.
But you have to weigh up what you're going to get out of it.
But yeah,
If I had cut weight for my last comp and been in the 85s, then I think I'd have finished 5th, and in the 94s, I got a gold medal by default because 2 fucking awesome lifters didn't turn up. I went and started
Decent man,
Gold medal, isn't it?
and I was like, if I get 4th competing with Adam Travis and Stuart King, I'm mint.
Stuart is a old lad.
Yeah. He's army lad, isn't he?
Yeah, he's ex-reg.
Yeah.
I met him in Kenya,
but
and he was fucking shit then, He's only been doing it, but how long has he been doing it? Like 2 years?
He does boxing as well.
Fucking
I don't
militant.
know how the fuck he does it.
I met him in Kenya when we were over in Kenya, and I think he was an engineer, again airborne, but
You're in the army.
They're not
then,
airborne, no.
yeah.
But he just learned how to snatch, and he was doing like a PVC pipe, and then we were talking about it, and I'd done it for a while, and the next thing I know, numbers have just gone out. I'm like, yeah, fucker, disgusting.
I
but
think he
good
gets
lifter.
programmed off JST as
Who?
well.
Oh right,
I think he's on.
going back to that, do you, as a 94 kilo lifter, you'll lift the best so.
Yeah, there's no way I PB'd on the platform. There's no way I'd have got anywhere near those numbers as an 85.
Because
Yeah,
you
if you had
feel like
shit.
I've been to Auschwitz.
Yeah.
I did mine on, and this is
You
tremendous.
did it.
Everything you said don't do, I did on my first one. I dropped from within a week.
Yeah.
No, I did.
I know you did.
81 to
You were
77.
grey. You were grey, mate.
I used to cut weight.
fucking
We cut weight
ripped
fights, cut weight for that,
And
and
filtered it.
it was all right because I sort of knew what it felt like before. But to be honest, if you want to perform at your best, like cutting weight's not the fucking.
No, I agree.
No.
So, and what I was trying to do with my training is I was trying to hit the numbers I was going to go and hit in the competition, and the more weight I dropped,
like,
the more
you're not.
fucked I was, and I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is
Why
happening?
can't I do it?
I fucking dropped 2.5 kilos today. What's going on?
Laxatives.
Yeah, but it's good to know because then I think, oh, I'll never do that again.
Yeah.
I'll never do that again.
It's a good
You've got
learning
It's a
curve.
good mistake to make, isn't it?
Like,
I made every fucking mistake. I'm class at making mistakes, mate.
And then you just got to, if you're at the bottom, if you're at like the either or weight class, if you're like 88 kilos and you don't want to cut to 85.
I don't know if
then
it's a generational thing as well. Like guys just don't want to be big anymore. Like I don't work with a lot of guys who
I don't want to be
massive.
What?
Yeah. Like.
I want to be skinnier.
Yeah. Like John North, he's got the best one. He goes, everyone wants to be a weightlifter, but no one wants to lift any fucking weights. Yeah. And that's like, I love that. I think that like embodies it.
Yeah.
Because like, if you don't want to fucking lift heavy,
I want to be a skinnier guy who lifts weights.
Like the guy like Jack Oliver. Like I go and work with him, and he's fucking jacked.
Is he healthy again?
Yeah, he's getting there. Yeah. Like he's power clean like fucking 120.
Just for a laugh.
Yeah, so I think he'll lift in the British. I hope he does. Amazing.
Oh, it's not far away, is it?
July.
He's one of my Instagram stocks.
Yeah.
Jack Oliver.
Yeah. He just fucking
decent.
Like to have that injury and like to not waver like obviously he
was a proper bad one. He couldn't lift. He couldn't touch him.
And so he did his elbow and then had his knee done at the same time. And to come back from that and to think, I'm still going to go to the British.
He just missed the Olympics because of that, didn't he? He was qualified for going there instead of Soon up somewhere. Yeah.
So it'd have been a toss up between them two.
Yeah.
Like and he, I'm sure he has had points where he's sort of
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair one. Good.
Everyone said to me like that's a career-ending injury. That like physios and stuff that I.
Everyone to say that behind your back as well, and you hear them and stuff must be a bit of a head fuck. Yeah.
We were saying this the other day, weren't we, about doctors that tell you things and then once it's in there.
Yeah.
That's saying at the start. For the average. That's saying at the start. If you the brain, right? The body always says the brain makes it feels. If someone tells you you are broken, you will act broken. I've got non-specifics. I've got clients who. Doctors have said you will never do that again. Just GPs. Yeah. I'm saying just GPs. A GP, and they cut me saying I will never do that again. And I just when I hear them say it, I'm like that is absolute lies. And I've gone to this and this is I probably shouldn't say this video. Someone who came in who was convinced to have the back fused. Yeah. From neck to tailbone fused.
Right.
And I was like, that's total bollocks. But because she walked like it was going to be fused, I just give her a shove in the back. And she went out the door and she's like, I can't run, I can't take any sudden movements, and pushed out the door. After a few months of training, that's
your consultation, go right.
Out this plane, I saw her do a Jefferson curl off a 24-inch box and went down to past her feet, and I was like, wow. There's fuck all wrong with your spine. And then she passed all the static holds. She was able to press overhead while maintaining midline. I was like, you've been told by a doctor at some point, because you're always going for a bad back, got painkillers, and he said, you've got to be really careful because what can happen, and then what she's heard is what's going to happen is you're going to die.
He's just let me just read this paragraph.
White coat syndrome, white coat syndrome, as soon as someone with white coats it, you're like...
But all the greats have always done great stuff in spite of all that.
Yeah, it's
they've always been told.
I mean, these stories about people.
Exactly. Run in spite of that,
Everyone's had an injury where they've been told, and you just get given the worst case scenario. Yeah. You're not going to be walking for this long. You can't be running for this long. I've been told the same.
They also take the safe route doing it because they want to cover themselves and they want to just cover it in general. What they're really saying is, I wouldn't bother doing that because it might go wrong again. Yeah. That's what they're really saying.
And there's a chance
it's on them as well.
It is.
They've just got to give you worst case scenario.
Yeah.
I've done the GP referral. Exactly, you know the level 3
4 and it's going to 4
GP referral thing, and they basically give you a manual like this big, and it's got pretty much every fucking ailment in there, and how to get around that. But then it'll be like, it's weird, you've got to answer questions on someone who's hypertensive but has also got diabetes, and then you've got to pick one, which is the more serious one, and stick to that. And
what that doesn't take into consideration, the same really as programming for people is remotely, or they never see the person. They look at the figures and they're like, that person should be like that, and you see them, you're like, oh, they're not like that. And you get to talk to them, you're like, oh, they're nothing like what the fucking. If you go off what the stats say, then you get to meet the person, you're like, oh, the person isn't the stats.
Mate, we had this Steve a couple of months ago. I went in to have a checkup at the doctors, and they're like, your BMI is 28, you're overweight. And I was like,
okay.
What? What? You seen?
Have you not seen me?
But not being a knobhead, but when the muffin top nurse tells you that you're overweight, and you're like,
yeah.
And
when they say you drink too much.
That's right.
When they say you drink too much, and you can smell the wine coming off you, and the tabs coming off you as well. Is that what it is?
The woman said to me, "Oh, well, this BMI, it's probably not that good for you gym going folk." And I'm like, "Well,
you gym going?
What do you mean? What do you mean, Mrs. Muffin Top? Because you should be a gym going, or at least fucking walking down the road every now and then, folk as well."
It is flawed, but it is flawed. For the general population, it's usually accurate, but it is flawed. Like if it is.
Even the bloke who developed it said it wasn't for a specific person, it was for the general population.
I'm pretty sure Ilan's BMI is probably over
40.
Yeah.
What's happened to him? He's fucked it off, hasn't he? He's binned it.
Well, he got pots for the London 2012.
Yeah, but who gives a shit?
I don't give a shit. He's the greatest.
Still the best
of
way
all
to
time.
go along.
But because it's like one,
Yeah,
but first, second, third, fourth, all the way down to 10th also got popped. So it's
What did he do?
All of them
What did he
got
do? Did he take like a year off to go rowing or something, and then came back and won the gold medal or something?
came back 17 kilos heavier. I'm gonna win the 105
Couldn't
class
give
now
a fuck,
instead.
me, man.
Lou Jean did it as well, didn't he? He got pops, came
Did he?
back and broke his own record.
Did he?
Like,
Did he get done for his squad?
Yeah,
I didn't
A
know.
couple of years ago, yeah, he got popped and came back and broke his own record.
How
the thing
long did you get banned for?
I think he got banned for 4 years.
The thing is
4
now,
years,
yeah.
Something like that. or
So you're missing
something.
Olympics.
Yeah.
So now it's like they keep they're keeping your urine and your blood and your hair or whatever it is. So it can't be hair for 6 years, can it? But they keep it for 6 years. And when they've made advancements in their detection technology,
They're going to blood retest and all. Yeah.
it's
Everyone will be getting pinged.
Yeah.
There will be a lot more people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it won't be like, oh no, there was some gear in that Beecham's I had that time.
I had a
It's
cold,
like-
so I took some.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've got
holding
19
back, you
TUEs, I've got asthma, so I'm on EPO, Grove.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah.
That's the same.
Just
Mo
It's
Farah.
like how dirty cycling and that's.
Yeah, Bradley
Yeah.
Wiggins. I can't believe Bradley Wiggins would take anything.
Did you watch that thing on Lance
What?
Armstrong? It's a great documentary. I think it's on Netflix.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yes.
I've seen it,
How he
Yeah.
cheats, and
Yeah.
when the bus broke down,
Yeah.
curtains got drawn,
He does be
and
fucking
he's
him
getting
off.
fucking
Like,
APO
yeah.
pumped.
Weren't they putting like what were
Hiding
they?
it in coke
In
cans.
coke
Yeah,
cans,
yeah.
that's right.
Throwing it
Yeah.
away in that.
It's just
And then
you
going
can't-
straight out and doing an interview with some bloke from
you
Sky.
can't- But that's what I mean. I was going back to the point about when you're saying about ethical at this level. Absolutely, but he, as a person, does not give a fuck if he stabs his own mum. He doesn't care.
That's down to your own
Yeah,
personal.
but if that's
He's a Bond villain,
if he wanted nothing more in the world, and that doesn't treat it
Yeah.
lightly, than to win, nothing
Yeah,
stops.
but the thing is,
does not care.
But he also knew at that time that you'd have to go down to 20th place to find a clean rider, and it was like we've said, like you said earlier. Well, everyone is doing it,
And
so
the,
I'm
the
going to
financial rewards in cycling are like a little bit higher than weightlifting.
Only a little bit
Just
though.
a little
Only a
bit.
little bit though.
Like, yeah.
Cashed out of his mind.
What's awesome about that story's so crazy. He didn't even get caught. He didn't get
admitted
caught.
in the end, didn't
He admitted, the most tested
Yeah, but
athlete
that-
on earth.
But how it? And we're going to talk ethical because that's what people felt most hard done by. Like, how could he do that? The guy who beat cancer. What the fuck has that got to do with him winning sport?
No,
Mate,
Fair
if you beat cancer, then he's never going to get caught. Is he?
No,
Like,
exactly. To be
people,
fair,
I beat
one.
cancer.
He's now a hero because he somehow beat cancer.
Defeated
How
my
that makes you a
cells.
hero, but
yeah.
still, that doesn't. What the fuck's that got to do with him winning the Tour de France?
It's just
He
not,
doesn't-
not
It's not
related.
really- But that's when people get even more when he created Live Strong and they created all this kind of you can do it. Like you can't do it, little fucking.
But he did it.
Smoked up little
He did it. The thing, but from his, it's like no one. It's like war. There's no good and evil. There's no, a lot of the time, there's no bad and good. Is there? It's what was
Like grey areas.
It's But the thing is with him, it's like,
There's
do
not-
I have ethics because I know you're all putting stuff into your body? Am I in the right doing it anyway because I know you all are? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's thinking everybody else is, so I'm going to do it, and I'm the
See,
same
Bigger,
as
Stronger,
you.
Faster on Netflix. Jokes in Sport. That's really good. Bigger, Stronger, Faster.
Chris Bell.
Yeah.
Watch it, mate. And they have Ben Johnson on
Yeah.
and Carl Lewis and how when Ben
Yeah.
Johnson goes through the title and he was like, yeah, I did. But so did he. So like.
And
that's
Carl
like,
Lewis is
shit,
like, no, I didn't.
Well, I mean, if you know the rules starting going in, and you still do it,
But
and you go, well, everyone else is doing it. It's a bit like a kid thing, isn't it? Like, well, everyone else did it.
Yeah, he did it.
They've been bent. They've been bent for so long, and
Yeah.
they've been not been caught for so long. They're like, right, I'm not going to be the one to put my foot down. And be like, I'm not going to do it. So until
Yeah.
someone does that, or a
But
governing body
then,
actually
but, then
bothers.
but then what's even worse to them than getting caught is coming second.
Yeah.
So when they don't do it, it's like, right, I can be a top 20 lifter, if we're going back to weightlifting, or I can be in the top 3.
Yeah.
It's going to take a governing body to step in to ban multiple countries, make the sport
Like they did with
like,
Russia.
Yeah.
rubbish the sport for a long time, and no one will stand for that. They
You
won't
look
have
at
it.
CrossFit, like these guys who were on this weekend at Meridian Regional, the guys who qualify will get tested, whereas all the other guys won't. And also, all year round, No one's coming to a gym in the UK from CrossFit HQ.
So does everyone get tested at regional?
I think what it is if you go to the games, as soon as you step off the podium, you're going to do a wee, then get some blood taken from you, or just a wee maybe. I don't even know how good it is.
But if you know what's coming, cycle off.
Stop taking it. Yeah.
Cycle off it. Like
stop
you
taking
plan
it.
your cycles, you plan your trails.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Sorry, that's what I was alluding to earlier when I said that they're not going to come all the way from America
to know that
to test
they're
you
fail.
in your fucking minging gym on an industrial park. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Most professional sports will give more than enough notice to that they're going to drugs test you.
That's what's great about
the UFC. They don't turn up, do they? Was it Mo Farah didn't turn up? Remember?
Yeah.
Mo Farah been off. He's like, oh, been
the UFC are like the fellow who eventually he didn't catch him, but the one who smoked him out eventually. Jeff Nowitzki works for the UFC now, and he's been working with them, and they've been catching way more people. If you look at the UFC 2012 to now, everyone's got dad bod in comparison. Vitor Belfort.
Alistair Overeem was on.
Yeah.
Like you look at them 2 years ago and look at him now.
Mate, have you seen him? He looks like a character from Street Fighter a few years ago. And don't get me wrong, he's in shape now. But
there was a lot more TRT as well, wasn't there?
Well, it was allowed, wasn't it? Yeah. It was allowed, and then it was like, no, you can't have anything now. But what's bad about
that? Was allowed.
Yeah, so you could get a therapy use exemption, just like
back in America. Pride wasn't.
So you've got like it was basically
sort of actively told you to take.
Pride was Pride, the Japanese one was. We will not test you for steroids.
Wasn't fucking the chick who was a man? Became a chick.
Fallon Fox.
Was just killing.
Fallon Fox.
I've got to keep taking it, otherwise I'll die. Something like that.
No, you're thinking of Chris Cyborg.
No, when you sent me that, you said
there was.
And she was like, she's still on testosterone. And something, because she's like, if I don't, my arms will fall off. So I've got to keep taking it.
It's like a different kind of fish at all that.
Yeah, it's a man.
I can't do that now. Fucking die, come like some shit.
But the TRT thing was, it's basically a fighter who's hit 35 years old, probably smashed gear in the past, and they've got the endocrine system of a 9-year-old girl, and it's like, right, I've got to take this to get my test levels up to make them normal, just to make them normal bloke, without having severe depression and triceps the size of mine a few months ago.
No. Same as
Could they do that?
Same as rugby.
Could they do that in sport? Like test your test levels and be like.
Yeah, well, what they did was it wasn't like it's coming out your nostrils. It was
how?
Yeah. So that's what they did.
Individual sports. Because look at team sports. You're going to rugby.
I remember them testing Sean Shirk years ago and saying that his testosterone levels were fucking off the chart.
He looks like it as well.
He was well on gear.
He looked like he looked like
he was. He looked like he could have just walked onto Mr. Olympia and like.
He looked like Schwarzenegger. What's he called?
Franco Columbu.
It looked like him without the tan, didn't he?
Without the tan,
ridiculous.
And then he'd knock someone's face off.
Yeah, but look at rugby. Look at evolution of rugby from an amateur sport of 20 years ago to now. They're absolute freaks.
But you've got there's the financial side of that.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
In Korea, the thing is, so even if you're an 18-year-old lad and your testosterone will never be higher ever, you've still got to do gear to get into that first team.
Yeah.
Because
you've also got to do, let's call it recovery, in this sense. You've got to do the gear enough to recover to take the equivalent of 5 car crashes a match every weekend for fucking 6 months and then go play international. The body can't do that. NFL, the body's not designed to withstand that. You're going to need some help.
Well, again, it's like NFL's the same.
How do you'd have to regulate a geared sport?
But
you'd have to,
would there? Or would you just be like, it's all right?
Well, I think that's what's going on. Like,
they did this with someone dies on the field, and then it's
they did this with Vitor Belfort though. So when he was TRT Vitor and he was ripping car doors off and not killing people with his heels, he did get caught, and there apparently was an email from the owners of the UFC saying, don't you fucking worry about it.
Which isn't what you want.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll let it.
It's marketable.
Bad press, does it?
No.
Yeah.
Imagine a whole team. Imagine, like I love rugby. Imagine the All Blacks got done for drugs. The All Blacks, like the greatest team, untouchable in the world, and they got banned from professionals with the Adidas contracts and the millions of pounds that they own.
Froning was for CrossFit.
We're just burned.
Yeah. So at least
the sport.
So the company will give them a bridge to get out of it. Be like, your auntie died and you had to take anti-tear blocking.
Anyway, should we
fucking knock this on the head? Like, it's fucking off me.
That was cool.
Yeah, it's good that.
No, enjoyed that.
Just talking shit, don't we? It's good.
Yeah.
Can I get some air?
I think we should
you are, geez,
we're gonna have like a
We
fucking.
have to sign it off or what?
Yeah, come on, Tom.
Join us next week when we've got.
Go and drop a barrel outside. That makes fun.
Class.